I like how you keep leading me to my next questions. AGN now. Let's talk AGN because a lot of us who are not actors and obviously not members of the guild find the politics there almost as interesting as our national politics, if not more sometimes. You know, okay. Sometimes we have two presidents.
All right, I get the picture now. Okay, you guys are all seated around the theater.
I'm just watching.
The amphitheater, and we are the court jesters now. No.
It's very interesting sometimes. There was a time there were two presidents and we don't know what's happening with AGN right now.
I think I need to lay the record straight. I just got off an interview this afternoon with some folks, and I told them my peace of mind. I think it's time to let's start facing the facts and laying facts bare the way they are. I'll start this analogy again. President Muhammad Buhari came on the platform of APC to be president. I'm saying this so that the layman will understand it. Came on the platform of APC to become president of Nigeria. Before that, he had gone through the nominations and got the nomination of the party and came to run against the former president. And he won and became president of Nigeria. Now, how would you have felt if, as at that time, he just came out and said, "I'm president of Nigeria," takes the Quran and swears, "I'm the president of Nigeria," and then we'll start, fracas starts. The country is divided. That's exactly what Emeka Ike did. I was president of the guild, duly elected in Port Harcourt. I succeeded Ejika Segun.
So he didn't.
Well, I'm coming. Let me just give you the picture right. All the state chapter executives from all the state chapters came to Port Harcourt, and we had these elections. And I emerged president. He had an intention, because there was a division between the board of trustees and HGAS at that time. He aligned with the board of trustees. So when I came in, I brought everybody back. He wasn't content with it. When we said, okay, come and be vice president, because we said, let's break down this thing and let's come together, become one. Let's have a unity government. And after 2 years, we can come back to status quo and run for proper office. And so they said I should be president for 2 years. And I said, okay, fine. Because I brought my mandate and I dropped it on the table. I said, okay, guys, let's sort this thing out. Let's clean up the house. And they made him vice president Southeast. He said he wanted to be president. Next thing, he went to 65 Adenogusa and took the Bible, God's old holy book, and was swearing.
Are you saying there were no delegates there?
There were no delegates. There was no election. He did not go through any process. He did not even pay for formula. I'm saying it before the world to hear. Emeka should stop doing nonsense. This shenanigans should stop. He should wake up and smell the coffee. He's a grown man. He should grow up. Ibinabo is the bona fide president. And even the judgment that just came out recently and said, return to status quo. What does status quo? You're a lawyer. It says, return to status quo. What does it mean? Go back to the way you were. And he did, there was no way in the judgment that said Emeka Ike, it was pronounced president. Please ask him to bring out a copy of the judgment and let's see if he's man enough. He should wake up and smell the coffee and stop embarrassing the guild. He's embarrassing himself.
Have you reached out to him?
Everybody, I reached out to him. We have talked to him once, but he's not listening. So you let him run riot. When he's tired, he'll stop. As far as I'm concerned, Ibinabo is president, AGN is intact, we'll try and put our house together. That's all that matters right now.
But for those of us watching now, it's a little unsettling, or more than a little actually, to see all of this happening. Especially for those of us who, I mean, talking from a fan's point of view now, these are people who looked up to you, Emeka Ike, Ibinabo. We watched you, we were growing up and watched you on TV, and all of a sudden it looks like, why should politics be getting in the way? What is the problem?
Because
the truth
of the matter is that they feel that they're politicians. If you want to be a politician, for crying out loud, go and play politics. Go and play partisan politics. AGN is apolitical. AGN is not a political platform. It's a body of professionals, an association of professionals who came together and say, let's look after our welfare and the well-being of each other. Let's look after the industry. And let's contribute our quota and how we develop the industry. So it's not a political platform. If you want to play politics, go. There are parties there. PDP, APC, buy your forms and go and run for election. Or go and ask INEC to register your party if you feel so aggrieved you want to start a new political party. Don't come and use AGN as that platform. It's not a political. I also think that the media also has a part to play in this because he's cutting their attention and they're giving him all that.
Where's the Emeka Ike right now?
I don't know. You should be asking. I should be asking you. How will I know where he lives? How will I know? You can't question me that. I want to know where he lives. That is I want to concern me.
No, but you guys were friends at a point, I'm sure.
Friends? And he's never my enemy. He's never been. Will never be my enemy. But I'll tell him the truth. This is how it is. You know you're a friend. Go fit.
You don't run into him. You don't see him around. Nothing.
When I run into him, I tell him over time and time again, over and over again, I tell him what you're doing is wrong. He's embarrassing himself, not in the industry. You can't be so. As it is right now, if he doesn't take his time, he will become pariah. Everyone will start treating him like pariah. You need to get your act together.
Okay. I guess what we'll have to do is invite Emeka Ike here so that we can hear his own side.
Feel free. It's a free world. It's a democracy.
hopefully maybe he would clear things up as well. But I mean, it's unsettling, like I said, for a lot of us. And
No, but there's nothing unsettling about it. Somebody did not run for election. You are saying he's president. How do you, please justify that for me.
So who elected him?
Nobody elected him, is what I'm telling you. He elected himself. Just got a few of his cohort friends to follow him. The devil has followers.
Okay. Moving on from that now. Speaking of elections, let's talk about the last general elections in the country. And the AGN as a body did endorse the ex-president.
The AGN did not endorse the president.
The AGN president. The Actors Guild of Nigerian Presidents.
No,
and
no,
a couple of actors.
let's not mix
Okay,
it up. Don't mix it up. Let me clear it up. AGN did not. No, not any group in Nollywood endorsed the president. What you had were individuals who were members of the guild outside of that one.
I withdraw that. I guess the president was there. The president of the AGN. Maybe that's what's.
Well, she's an individual. She has a right. That's her personal right.
You did as well.
Yes, I did.
Do you regret that decision?
No, I don't.
Why not?
It was my choice. It was my choice. I mean, in a game of football, you have to take sides. I'm not a referee.
What are your thoughts of President Buhari right now?
So far, so good. So far, so good. I think he's doing well, but I think he should focus. There are a few grey areas, but I think if he steadfast and focuses, he will get it right.
A lot of people
there are a lot of people around him who nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
But
a lot of people, why I brought the question up in the first place, and it wasn't about the AGN or anything. A lot of people did think that actors were being more selfish than anything else with their endorsements.
Actors
Let me finish.
Actors have a right.
Because of the benefits that were coming to them without necessarily looking at the bigger picture.
There were no benefits. If you say benefits, then you are looking at it from it becomes a very shallow way of putting it. There were no benefits there. This was a man who helped the industry. And if you do something for me, I must thank you for it.
Okay.
So he was entertainment friendly with industry. Very, very, he encouraged the industry. That we've gotten to this level today was because of GEJ, what he did, the contributions he made. And I'm hoping and praying that President Buhari will follow in that line.
Are there plans to reach out to him? Have you guys tried?
He has already said something good about the industry, which was very heartwarming, that he will encourage the industry and he was going to help fight piracy and all that. So that's heartwarming and welcoming. I know in certain quarters they are trying to reach out to the industry. Of course, the industry will always support. Once it's about Nigeria, the country, we're well up for it. It's not a personal thing. It has nothing to do with any personal thing. Nothing. And people stop looking at actors being self. No. I disagree totally. Every actor has a right, as every Nigerian, to support who he wants to support. And politics is over. That we're done with that. Leave that is gone. We're back to Nigeria. What's the
one thing you'd want him to do for the industry if you had audience with him?
I think the issue of funding and the issue of piracy, it's a major headache for the industry. We need to get funding to get productions, to get equipment, and to help fight piracy. That will be the first thing I want to ask him to do.
Okay. Let's move on now to your personal.
Don't worry,
we're not asking anything. Don't worry. I'm talking about your career. Don't worry. I can remember Black Arrow, so I'm not about to offend you.
Funny enough, my wife is somewhere around here watching you.
Yes, I just want to talk about your career now. With movies, anything coming up soon? Anything you're working on?
Quite a lot. But I've learned one thing in life: keep your mouth shut. Work on the ground. When it's ready, let it come out. Because you keep talking and you find yourself running around in a circle. I'm working, I'm doing some work, but I'll be silent, do my work, and when it's ready.
Because it looks like you slowed down a bit.
I didn't slow down, I'm still working on the ground. When I'm ready, I'll present to the world. This is what I have. I just finished Jaja the Great. Okay. Just did Nollywood Scandals, still working more on other things as well. So that's it. And next week,
are you producing, writing, directing? Are you doing any of those?
Yes, I am producing and directing. Okay. Let's leave it at that. And
when are we going to get all the exclusives?
Very soon. And next week is the big one for me, the Golden 50.
Okay. If fun,
did you get that?
Yes, I did. Hopefully, we're going to be invited to celebrate, isn't it? That's an interesting age. Nice one. But when we tweeted about the show, we did get a question for the industry,
yes.
And it's something that even I find very troubling sometimes. Subtitling seems to be the biggest headache for people who watch Yoruba movies, Igbo movies, Hausa movies, who are not speakers of these languages.
I have that problem.
Why is it so hard to get subtitling right?
Because the people who do the subtitling and the producers do not sit down. They're impatient. They're in a hurry to release their movie. So they don't sit down.
I honestly haven't seen one movie that didn't have a mistake.
to proofread. Most of them also went to China. If you get what I mean.
So do they use Google Translator?
They went to China.
It's
you know,
really
you have
hard.
the same problem with Chinese films. Have you seen Chinese when they give you subtitles? But the truth be said is that they need to take their time, sit down, proofread. And if it's possible, get an English teacher, English pastor to come help you. With
Why is that? Why hasn't anybody thought about that? Or is it saving money, or what is
Exactly.
it exactly? How much will it possibly cost?
If you ask me, who I go ask? If you ask me, who do I ask? But that's the honest truth. You need to get people who will sit down, be patient, read through these things. It's like an editor.
Yeah.
Most of our films don't have script supervisors. When you finish, you get a script supervisor or a script editor, and someone who's going to subtitle. When you finish, you proofread before you start pasting on. But everybody seems to be in a hurry. Let's get this out because you find that sometimes you're shooting one movie with a theme. Somebody has heard of that and is taking your theme on that person. So about 3 or 4 or 5 will have the same theme, and you're rushing to
first.
Who breasts the tape first? So that's the problem.
Interesting. How's the family?
The family is fine. We're intact. We're happy. We're doing great.
And all the children?
Everybody's fine. We're all fine.
Great stuff. You said Golden 50 next year?
It's Golden 50. Golden 50.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank
I mean,
you
it's a ripe age.
Next week, 24th September.
I honestly don't think it doesn't feel like you're there already.
No,
Great.
I'm still work in progress.
Yeah, and I'm talking of at 50 already. It doesn't feel like, I always looked at you as early for, I don't know.
Well,
you've tried.
I don't try.
Very well done. Congratulations on everything.
Wave to my wife who's watching somewhere. Actually. How are you?
Thank you very much for coming here today.
Welcome.
It's always a pleasure. As always, like I said, you're going to be a straight talker, so I knew it was going to be an interesting
before
conversation.
I leave you, let's get down like one day to one day. I know this is rubbing my.
Thank you for joining. It's not about me. I can't believe you just said.
All right.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Like I always say, you can follow the conversation on Twitter. WineNiger.tv is the handle. The hashtag to follow is Rubbing Minds. You can also visit the website, wineniger.com. Remember, you've never seen people talk like this before. I'll see you next week. I can't believe you just said that.
What else? What else? See, come on, come on, come on. See, just let's go. So let's dance now. It is my turn. Just